Hello, and welcome back to Playtime with Milo. Today we are talking about what it means to be math smart or logic smart. To keep things simple, we'll refer to this intelligence as math smart. When many people hear the word math, they think about numbers, worksheets, or solving problems on paper. But being math or logic smart is so much more than that. We see numbers everywhere. We see them on clocks, measuring items, on road signs, and on money. Numbers are part of everyday life. But being math or logic smart is not just about understanding numbers. It begins with curiosity, patterns, problem solving, building, comparing, and figuring out how the world works. Some people naturally notice patterns. Some enjoy solving puzzles. Some like to organize things, build things, or understand how something works. Some people ask lots of questions and want to know why things happen. These are all signs of math and logic strengths. In adults, math and logic smart skills may look like enjoying planning, making lists, solving problems, noticing mistakes, budgeting money, organizing schedules, comparing choices, building projects, designing systems, or breaking big tasks into smaller steps. These adults often enjoy structure, strategy, and finding solutions. In young children, math and logic smart skills can look very different, but the strengths are already there. A child may line up toys, sort objects by color or size, build towers, stack blocks, repeat patterns, notice when something is missing, ask why questions, enjoy puzzles, compare big and small, understand more or less, test how toys work, and try things over and over again. They are learning through exploration. I can tell a child is using math smart strengths when they repeatedly reach for Milo's green pocket. Right here in the green bag that comes in Milo's backpack are stacking blocks with numbers on them, along with a green activity card with strategies for playing with this toy. We can count the blocks while building a tower. We can count them while making a train. We can count as we put them in and take them out of the bag. We can also work on quantity concepts, such as just one. Let's put some over here. Let's put the rest over there. And I have all of them, and Milo has none. These are powerful early concepts that help children understand language and thinking at the same time. We can focus on helping a child imitate, understand, and play. We can also follow their lead and allow them to create their own play ideas while we add language to what they are doing. That is where learning becomes meaningful. I also love using blocks to teach spatial concepts. For instance, let's put some blocks next to Milo, put one behind Milo, put one in front of Milo, put one on top, put one under. Now we're building understanding of position words through play. We can also target expressive language skills. We can talk about colors. We can talk about shapes. We can describe what we are building. And when those blocks fall down, we can add fun sounds and emotions like boom, crash, no, and wow. These simple exclamations are exciting, playful, and powerful. When children hear easy and fun words like these, they are often more willing to join in and participate with their own sounds and words. These block activities are doing so much more than they appear to do. They are building the thinking skills, problem solving, following directions, understanding concepts, and expressive language all at the same time. That is how communication grows naturally through connection and play. As a therapist or parent, when we see a child showing math smart strengths, we want to build their language through math smart activities. Here are some favorites that I like to use: shape sorter and number clock puzzle. This toy teaches children that numbers are part of everyday life. Children learn number recognition as they place each number in order around the clock. They also learn sequencing, what comes next, and what comes before. The different shapes add another layer of logic because each piece only fits in the correct space. Children are using visual problem solving, matching, and reasoning. Turning the clock hands introduces time concepts, cause and effect, and movement around a circle. You can also build language by saying Find number 3. What comes after 5? Put the star shape in. It's on top. Turn it around. This toy supports number recognition, sequencing, shape matching, problem solving, time awareness, and spatial concepts. The next toy I like to use if I see a child showing signs of number smart is the number puzzle board. This puzzle helps children connect the symbol of a number with its spoken name and place it on the board. Children use logic to test where each number belongs. If it doesn't fit, they try again. That trial and error process is early reasoning. You can count each piece as you place it in, find missing numbers, or talk about which numbers are big and small. Language ideas that we can use with this toy are: where does 7 go? You found 2. 1 first. Let's count together. This toy supports number identification, visual matching, persistence, sequencing, fine motor planning, early literacy, and math vocabulary. And one of my favorite, the shape sorter bucket. This is a great early geometry lesson. This is one of the best logic toys because children must compare shapes and figure out which piece fits into which opening. They learn to analyze, rotate, test, and adjust. That is real problem solving. They also learn categories by noticing what makes shapes same or different. And then the language ideas that we can work into this toy: try the circle. It doesn't fit. Turn it. You did it. Put it in. This toy supports problem solving, shape recognition, cause and effect, spatial reasoning, persistence, comparing, and motor planning. We also have stacking cups with numbers and pictures. Stacking toys build logic because children learn size, order, balance, sequencing, and comparison. They discover which cup is bigger, smaller, taller, or shorter. They learn that pieces can go in order from largest to smallest and smallest to largest. The numbers and picture quantities help children match the numeral to how many objects they see. When the tower falls, children also learn cause and effect. The language ideas that can be a part of this activity: big cup first, now smaller, count the stars, crash, let's build again. This toy supports size concepts, sequencing, counting, one-to-one correspondence, comparison, balance, and cause effect. Math smart children are not just children who love numbers. They are builders, problem solvers, organizers, pattern finders, and curious thinkers. When we use toys like these, we help children learn how the world works through play. So if your child loves building, sorting, lining things up, figuring things out, or asking lots of questions, they may have wonderful math and logic smart strengths. And when we recognize a child's strengths, we can use those strengths to help communication grow. Thank you for joining me today on Playtime with Milo. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you find this information helpful. Please remember to communicate to love and love to communicate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Playtime with Milo.